of the Rideshare Hub. My name is Dylan, and thank you guys so much for coming by. My name is Dylan, obviously, and this channel is all about making more money on Uber and Lyft, and I try to share with you my experience. I'm not an expert or anything, but I do like to talk a lot about Uber and Lyft. So before I get into the video, please do me one simple favor. If you drive for Uber or for Lyft, if you've watched any of my videos, if you've enjoyed any of my videos, I will ask you to do one thing for me. I never ask you to buy anything, nothing. One little thing that you can do that will help me a lot is give this video a thumbs up. If you can give this video a thumbs up as well as my future videos a thumbs up, that will literally help me so much. If you could just make it a habit every time you watch my videos, leave a quick thumbs up. It does help me a ton tremendously, and it also will help you because, as you can see by the title of this video, there might be an opportunity for you guys to win something, a prize, and that does, you do need to leave a thumbs up in order for that to happen. So in this video is a Q&A. This is, you can literally ask me any questions you have. I have a Facebook group. Earlier this morning, I asked all of the people in the group to ask me questions, and I think I only got like 2 or 3 questions. So I'm counting on you guys. Leave me your questions down below. Either if you're watching this on the live stream, you can leave it in the chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, leave your questions in the comment section. I will be happy to answer them. So I know if you're watching on a replay, it's a little bit different, but just, you can watch along and see what I answer. All the questions do need to be related to Uber and Lyft in order for me to answer them. And yeah, so if you don't know me, I started driving Lyft about almost 2 years ago now. It's been about 1.5 years. When I first started, I was in a financial crisis. I had credit cards, bills, I had a car payment. I was just and my income was super low, so I started driving for Uber to help pay off my my credit cards, and then also to help me with my car payment and stuff. So I'm a huge fan of Uber and Lyft. I think of it as a great opportunity, and then I also started driving for Uber, mostly for this channel, but so leave your questions. I'm gonna get into it. Again, if you're just joining, leave a thumbs up on this video. It does help me so much. It takes 2 seconds. If you can, just give it a quick thumbs up. Thank you. That's literally all I ask, because it helps YouTube show, it shows YouTube that I'm doing a good job or something, and more people can see it. So anyways, I'm gonna get straight into the questions. I know I tend to ramble a lot, so I'm just gonna get straight into the questions. I do have my phone here. One of the questions that I did get, well, let's go through a couple quick shout outs really quick for everyone who did join the live stream. And then I can get to your questions when you answer them or when you ask them. So let's see. The Uber and Lyft Q&A. Are you still giving away a car? I will get into that towards the end of the video because I know tons of people have been asking about that. Bart Lawhorn, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. If you guys don't know, the channel, we recently hit 10,000 subscribers, and yes, I say we because this channel is very different from other people's channels. It's not just me. I have other people. I do run it, but you guys are literally just as active as I am. So Juan Torres, what's up? Jim Siegel, Bart Lawhorn from San Diego, John Hagan, what's up, man? Heath Manson, how's it going? Brenda McAllister from Virginia, Azure, John Hagan, Azure, Jawowo, love your videos, Houston, Texas. What's up, Houston? Bart Lawhorn, thank you again for that super chat. If you guys leave me a super chat, you don't have to leave me a super chat, please. Yeah, all I ask is for a thumbs up. Why do we only make $20 an hour no matter what we do in DC? Speaking of Lyft, Juan Torres looks like he's at the airport right now. Sarmad, Azure, John, War Music, Robelson, John, Raymond McClure, Survive and Thrive. Oh, Raymond, can I get a t-shirt and air freshener? Yeah, I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon with that. Okay, getting straight into the live Q&A. Leave your questions right now, guys. I'm going to get into the Q&A. If you just leave any of your questions down below. So, like I said, thumbs up the chat if you haven't yet. Sorry, I keep saying that, but literally, guys, I need thumbs up, like, or else nobody will see my videos. And unfortunately, like, I will have to stop making videos if people stop watching my videos. So, first question. Someone asked, I just wonder, can I still make quite a bit of money while using a rental car? She says, I'm going to do this like full time. Would love to hear your feedback, please. I think I have no other choice. So this is a very tricky topic. Should you use a rental car for Uber and Lyft? This might even apply to you even if you do have a car that qualifies, because you might want to not use your own car. Maybe you drive a Ferrari or a Porsche or a Lamborghini, even though none of those cars qualify unless they're four-door. But yeah, so if you're like, let's say you have a Range Rover, you know you don't want to put a bunch of miles on your car, right? Should you rent a car for Uber or Lyft? Maybe you don't have a car at all. Okay, first I'll go over the pros of renting a car. The first pro is that you don't have to lose money on depreciation. Depreciation is a huge factor. So like, you know, basic depreciation, if you don't know what it is, if you drive a $30,000 car, has 0 miles on it, right? Or 100 miles on it, say you buy it new. As soon as you drive it off the lot, now that car's worth $24,000. You just lost $6,000 in depreciation because that's a used car. Now you drive for Uber for a year, put on 50,000 miles on it. Now that $30,000 car that you used to have, now is only worth $15,000. So depreciation is a big factor, and when you drive a rental car, you don't have to worry about it because it's not your car, you're renting it. Number two, you don't have to maintain the car. You don't have to pay for wear and tear. When I'm driving for Uber and Lyft, I have to fix my tires. With my own car, fix my tires. I just had to fix my idle pulley, random other stuff. I don't even know what half the stuff's called. Azura, if you rent, you have to work for 2 days to pay for it. Yeah, so I'm going to get into that. The cons of renting a car is it costs money. You got to pay for that thing. You know, you got to pay like $200 a week for that thing. Probably a down payment as well. I don't like to pay for stuff. You know me, guys. I'm a cheap dude. I don't pay for Netflix. I don't pay for Spotify. I don't pay Apple Music. I don't pay Amazon Prime. Any subscription company thing that most people have, heck no, I'm not paying for that stuff. I'm drinking homemade iced coffee right here, guys. I didn't stop at a cafe today. I don't pay for anything. So when renting a car, yeah, that is a con, is that you do have to pay for it. That's the only con though. Good news. What I have to say is that if you're driving part-time and you're renting a car, paying $200 a week, if you're driving part-time, you're probably only making $300, $400 a week. So that $300-$400 you make, half of it is already gone because you're paying for the car, and then you're already paying another $100 in gas, maybe $50, depending on what kind of car you rent. And you're only left over with $100. Now, let's say you're driving 50, 60 hours a week. Now you're making $1,000 a week. You know, you really do have to drive that much if you want to make 1,000. Well, you could probably drive 40 hours and make 1,000. But let's say you're making 1,000 a week. Now you're spending $200 a week, maybe $50, $100 in gas, but you're profiting that $700 a week, or $800 or $1,000, however much, you can do the math on it. And you don't have to pay for depreciation and maintenance. So you're literally profiting almost everything. Secondly, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I will say you don't get like tax write-offs when you're renting a car, because you're not it doesn't work the same. So you do have to look into that. So do look out for that. So I would say on a case-by-case basis, it can be good, but don't fall into the trap, because I've talked to a lot of people who rent a car and they're driving 2 days a week and they like, oh my gosh, rental programs suck. I'm barely making my payment every week. I'm like, yeah, no, duh. You're renting a car. You're renting a $30,000 car. That thing's not free. Oh, and also, the more you drive, like Uber, somebody said Uber has a program with Fare now. You can pretty much get the car for free as long as you do like 90 rides. Real rideshare stories, what's up? Buy Tesla, everyone. You don't have to pay for gas ever again or maintenance. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to keep up with you guys here. You guys are flying through the comment section. Keep going. Jim Siegel loves the rental program. Real rideshare stories, guys. If you are subscribed to Real Rideshare Stories, he's another great YouTuber. He's on the Rideshare Hub every single week. If you're not yet subscribed to the Real Rideshare Stories, you're missing out. Go subscribe to him. Yeah, he's awesome. Okay. Someone's Aiden Lewis. I can't read your comment out loud. That's really inappropriate, but okay. Wow, let me try to get, okay. What's the best app for track my miles for Lyft? That's a weird way of saying that, grammar-wise. But the best app, honestly, probably Mile IQ. They're the biggest, probably the best. You don't, I mean, it does cost like $6-7 a month, but keep in mind, you're making 58 cents back per mile. So if you track your miles correctly, because when Uber and Lyft track your miles, they only count the miles inside the trip. They don't want you, you're not, if you just use Uber and Lyft's number, you're missing out on thousands of dollars. So it's super important from day one when you start, and if you haven't yet, start now. Make an Excel sheet. Get nerdy. You can make a Word document. Just write your starting trip and your starting mile and your ending mile every day. That way you have it just in case you get audited. You can say, oh, I have the proof right here. Because when you do your taxes, they're going to ask you, what's your starting mile that year, and then what's your ending mile? And then they're going to ask you, okay, say you drove 50,000 miles or 20, whatever, how many miles? They're going to say, how many of that was for Uber and Lyft, and then how many of that was for personal? You need to know, you need to differentiate that. You can't say, oh, every single mile was for Uber and Lyft, because, what, did you never drive for fun? So make sure you do know those numbers. That does help. But like I said, you can pay the $5-6 a month. One, that is a tax write-off, and two, you're gonna make back that times 500,000. Maybe not exactly, but you'll make a lot. Rideshare Stories is definitely an awesome channel. Yeah, he's great. No worries, man. Thank you for making great content on my channel, dude. That's the least I can give you. I own a 2000 Isuzu Rodeo. Awesome. Hertz, 120 rides. I'm old school. I keep a notepad in my car. Yeah, dude, keep a notepad. That's totally fine. You don't need to get all high tech and get Mile IQ, even though it is easy. But yeah, just do a notepad. That's totally fine as well. All right, any more questions, guys? Let's see. If you guys can leave any more questions down below. Let's see. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna leave the best question? Does the app slow you down once you make a certain amount of money? Nope. Pick up premium, likely. What's that mean? Come far away request. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Come far away request? Pick up premium? Are you saying like, if you're driving Uber, Lyft Premium? It's called Lyft Lux now. I'm sitting at the airport waiting for as we speak. Nice, Juan. Been there, done that. I'm not a fan of waiting at the airport, but if it works for you, it works for you. We all have our own strategies. Why do we only make $20 an hour no matter what we do in DC? In Washington, D.C., I know tons of jobs where people make more than $20 an hour, including working for the government. Those people get paid a lot. Yeah, guys, if you're watching this live, please leave a thumbs up in the chat. We're only at 14, and there's 26 of you guys. So if you're on your phone, click that little X right there, guys. Can you see that little X? Probably not. Click the X. and then click a thumbs up. That's what you gotta do. If you're on your mobile, can you write off both mileage and expenses from Mitch on the Fence? When you do your taxes, they'll ask you for both, and then they'll pick whichever one is more. So I literally do everything, and then, the IRS will basically choose which one, you get more money back. Fortunately, they don't pick the lower one. I just track everything. I track all my expenses just because I really like money. I don't want to miss out on opportunity. Do you think they would knock us off the platform when our car gets too old? It depends on your state. So I was looking into this last night because, car giveaway. And I was looking up, what kind of car qualifies for Uber and Lyft. It depends on your state, actually. There's some states where you can have like a car that's like 15 years old. I would definitely check with Uber and Lyft. Call them up. It takes 2 seconds. Literally, they have so many people working on support at Uber. If you don't know how to call support, go into your Uber app. Click on your profile. Click on help. Okay, let me show you. I don't want to show you my location, but you click on profile, then you click on help, then you click on call support right there. And then they answer right away. I could literally call them right now and be on the phone with them. So definitely check with them. I like the $88 I just spent on filters and wipers. Yeah, maintenance. Used car, way to go. Definitely buy used car. Don't buy a new car for Uber and Lyft. That would be very dumb. Do you miss the multiplier surge? Oh, I'm indifferent about it. Like I said, guys, I drive Uber and Lyft part-time. So I'm not driving like 50, 60 hours a week. Would use Jiffy Lubes for car repairs. They have discount for Lyft drivers. I don't know. I would honestly say find somebody that you really trust, like a local mechanic. If you know someone at Jiffy Lube, like whenever I get my car fixed, I've been going to the same guy for like probably 5. My family's been going there for probably at least 5 years. The guy's super nice. He hooks it up. It's better than I got my oil changed at some more commercial place, and they charge me like, they charge me like $75 to change my oil, and my normal guy charges me like $25. So, do you think Turo is a good source of additional income? If you're talking about renting out your car, if you have an extra car laying around and you don't care about somebody ruining it, then yeah. But I wouldn't rent out your Range Rover on there. Because people drive like crazy and they're not going to take care of it. Can you please shout out my friend, Mike Hawk? Well, I guess I just did. Real Ratchet Story says, yeah, some areas still have multiplier surge, including upstate New York. M. Sawyer, I'm not pleased. Can they charge riders the multiplier only to pay us what amounts to a small portion of the charge? Oh, I'm not pleased. They charge riders. Oh. Run the wheels off of it. I've dropped from Gold Lyft because who cares? Gold Lyft? What's Gold Lyft? Oh my god. Fabregas. Actually funny. I think this guy, I made a video earlier today and he commented on my video that I look like Cesc Fabregas. It's actually super, super funny because in high school, all my friends used to call me Fabregas because they thought that I looked like Cesc Fabregas. Because I did also play soccer. And I also did really like Cesc because, I don't know. What kind of sports do you guys watch? What's your favorite sport? Mine's soccer. I grew up playing soccer. However, I can't play because I tore my ACL and meniscus twice. Not once, but twice. And my MCL, guys. So 3 ligaments. Yeah, I know. Pretty nuts. Do you know Hugh? I'm not going to say that, dude. Can't get demonetized here. Okay, next question. Uber and Lyft question. Sorry, this is literally the worst Q&A ever. The next question is, are you still doing the car giveaway? So, a while ago, I mentioned on my channel that as soon as we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a car. Oh, you're just trolling. That's funny. Good job, Snake Fury. Yeah, somebody said I said I'm gonna give away a card at 10,000 subscribers. I said that at 1,000 subscribers, and I was gonna say, I was like, oh, once I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'll give away a car, like thinking, oh, by then, it'll be a while, and you guys just totally killed it, and got me to 10,000 super fast. So I have to keep with my word, because that would, be cheating, and I'm not a cheater. So more details on that to come. But yes, we will do the car giveaway, and you guys can enter. So it's not going to be a Lamborghini, but it will qualify for Uber and Lyft. So yeah, let's see, guys. My next question is retroactive bonus. A lot of people have been asking me about this. If you sign up for Uber and Lyft and if you forgot to use a referral code, can you still use one? Right now you can't. For Uber you can, but Lyft you cannot. If you go on any, it's not in this. I'll put the instructions in the description for Uber. If you forgot to use a code, you can still try to get a bonus if you use the instructions. Apple is making a car. I haven't heard about that. Next question is Uber or Lyft better? This question I wasn't going to include, but I was talking to a driver yesterday and she really hated Lyft. She was like, Lyft treats me horribly, blah, blah, blah. And then like a week ago, I had somebody say that she loves Lyft and hates Uber. So I was like, okay, well, I just have two people telling me the exact opposite. So what do you guys prefer? Right now, let me know, Uber or Lyft, which one is better? Let me know in the comment section or in the chat. If you like Uber, leave this video a thumbs up. If you like Lyft, also leave the video a thumbs up. No, but let me know in the chat which one you like better. Uber. It's called the iCar. I haven't heard about the iCar. What do I think about driverless cars? About Tesla's rideshare cars? Tesla announced that he's gonna beat Uber. That he's gonna destroy it, and because he's releasing a bunch of driverless cars. We'll see. Yeah. Should you drive around in between rides? Everyone has their own different strategy. I say no, because if you're driving for Uber and Lyft, you're not really waiting too much in between rides anyway. Just pull over. So what I do is I drop off my passenger and then I park somewhere nearby. I don't like to park like right out wherever I dropped him off, because I don't know why, but I don't want my passenger like wondering why I'm there still. So I usually like drive around the block, park in like a shady area because it's super hot here. And then I keep a book on me and I just read my book until I get another ride request. But everyone has their own different strategy. If I'm in the middle of nowhere, obviously if I need to be somewhere else, because like whatever, then I'll just go. But I'm like super time sensitive. When I drive, I drive hardcore for like a couple hours and then I log off. I'm not driving all day and like waiting an hour in between rides like I know some of you guys do. Infantry Sarge of San Diego, 1 million cars is nothing. So actually Uber and Lyft together, there's probably only about 2 million drivers, maybe 1 million in the United States alone. And those cars are not driving, those people are not driving every day. You know, people take time off. Are we back? I think we're back. Are we back, guys? We're back. Yay! Sorry, my Wi-Fi is horrible. Let me see if I can get this back. Can you hear me?
I think we're back. Are we back?
Leave a thumbs up emoji or thumbs up the chat if you can hear me. I'm gonna continue this. Sorry, yeah, my Wi-Fi is horrible. But I'm gonna continue the stream. Okay, talking about rideshare insurance. Should you get rideshare insurance? Yeah, leave a thumbs up if you can hear me and if I'm good. I knew it was gonna come back. My Wi-Fi is just horrible. I know it's not great for YouTube, but whatever. It happens, right? When you're driving for Uber and Lyft, your normal insurance policy will not cover you driving. So, and if they find out if you get into an accident, even if you're not driving, and they find out you're driving, they'll ask you, do you drive for Uber or Lyft? And if you lie, I mean, you can't lie. I mean, I guess you technically can, but if you tell them that yes, they're gonna drop you. So, I definitely recommend getting rideshare insurance. It is super important. What's the biggest tip that I've ever gotten? Not very big. Usually I do average really good tips. Usually whenever I drive, I always tell them, you know, about the Rideshare Hub, and usually they subscribe, and it's like this fun ride where I'm like, yeah, I have, you know, these followers and like, you know, whatever. Like I don't film them ever. But usually it is like more of a fun trip because it is like, usually most of my passengers in general, like they usually get drivers who just drive from point A to point B. It's like a boring ride. But I try to spice it up. I'm really personable. I always ask them like personal, like not like personal questions, but you know, if they ask me a question, I'll fire a question right back at them and try to keep the conversation focused on them. Always super appropriate, but just like, I don't know. And I tell them, because they usually ask me, you know, what, like I'm sure you've heard before, do you do this full time? And I'm like, well, you know, actually, I do this part time. You know, I run this YouTube channel about Uber and Lyft, and they're like, what? No way. And then they usually do leave me a good tip. So usually on average, I'll get like $3 per ride. But I've gotten like $20 tip before. I think one guy left me like $25 and then bought me like a food or he bought me dinner. We went to a drive-thru and he was like, order whatever you want. And he was like, literally order whatever you want. So I got like, I think we were like Taco Bell or something. I ordered like 3 or 4 things. So I was super full afterwards. And then he left me like $20. It was super late at night and it was like a 24-hour one. So, you know, it only took an extra couple minutes anyway. Let me know, what's been your guys' biggest tip so far driving for Uber and Lyft? Let's see. Yeah, let me know. Has anyone ever gotten over $20 driving for Uber and Lyft? That would be cool. What's up, Nick? Hi, Chris. Chris, how are you? Oh, you guys are just not talking to me. Cool. Sounds fun. Uber Eats, what do you think about it? I hate delivering food. I can't do it. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy running around, grabbing people's food and taking it to their door. And it's just so mundane. I like the interaction with people. That's why I drive for Rideshare. I understand that, like, you know, I've done it before for money. You know, obviously it's, you know, you gotta make $1. But I don't know. I would much rather prefer just driving people around. I don't drive for Uber Eats, but at the same time, I know a ton of people who do drive. For me, I just can't do it. I don't know. I'm a little embarrassed to be honest with you guys. I wouldn't want like my friends to see me delivering food. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like a head thing. I don't care if I don't know. Maybe it's not an embarrassed thing. I don't like the fact that I have to find parking. For one, parking is horrible here, and then get out, buy food, and then yeah. I got a 250 tip one time. Jeez, dude. What are you, giving out margaritas to your passengers? $60, $40, $20. Nice. That's awesome. Keep it up, guys. Okay, I think I'm going to end the chat pretty soon. Because, I don't know, you guys are not saying too many questions. I'm going to finish up the chat. Just don't toss... Wow, I cannot say that. LaShonda, what's up? It was a $1,000 tip. You got a $1,000 tip? That's really long. I had a lady leave me a $6,000 cash tip. Yeah, I highly doubt that. I'm late. I just got on. Hey, you're not late. We all arrive whenever we arrive, you know. You're on time for you. You were probably busy doing something else more important. Plus, the party starts when you arrive, right, LaShonda? Now the party's starting. It's funny, though. That's a $1,000 tip. That's more than funny. That's awesome. Oh, this was a good one. Someone asked, what kind of phone do I use? Or what kind of phone plan do I use? I was actually asking this. I use Gig Mobile. Do you guys know what Gig Mobile is? It's this I'm going to make a video on them, but it's half the price of my normal phone plan. Unlimited data, get a free hotspot so I can go on my computer, even if there's no Wi-Fi or anything. And it's specifically for Uber and Lyft drivers, and it's only $12.50 a week. So, and you don't need to sign up for a year, and they give you a free phone too. So I would definitely recommend checking out Gig Mobile. Like I said, I am gonna make a video on them going over my review, because it's for $50 a month, and you get a free phone too. It's just way cheaper than other phone plans on average. Obviously, I think Cricket is pretty good too, or Metro PCS. I have to read 3 chapters. I was watching your previous post before coming to the party. Yeah, I think this is my fourth video of the day, so sorry if you guys can't keep up with me. Today's for the true hustlers out there. My next question. What if a passenger doesn't get out of the car if you want to kick them out of your car? Great question. If somebody doesn't get you out of the car, or if someone doesn't get out of the car and you ask them if they cancel mid-trip and if they refuse to leave your car, tell them, hey, you're at this point, you're not my passenger. Can you please get out of my car? Because at this point, this is my private property and you're invading my space and you're pretty much just a stranger in my car, and I will call the police if you don't exit my vehicle. If they still don't exit your car, that's insane. Call 911. Do not drag them out yourself, because people sue for everything. If you drag them out, even though technically you're probably, I think you're allowed to, but the repercussions, if they get injured, then they could sue you. People sue for everything nowadays. Like MH08 says, have the cops get them out of your car. You don't want to be in charge of that. How long can you not drive and then go back to driving? Unlimited. I don't think they really deactivate you. Once a year you need to get your car inspected. That's pretty much about it. Dylan, you just made me think of a gnarly scenario. What would it be like to drop something off at somebody's house that was one of your enemies? Do you think they'd be worried about the food? I don't think so. I mean, I really don't, if you're gonna do something to somebody's food, that's a felony. That's a federal offense. There's a story about a guy who did that and he got arrested. He actually went to jail. One guy went to jail for life because he did something really inappropriate to somebody's coffee, if you know what I mean. And they went to jail for life for that. When it comes to people refusing to leave, play it smart and contact the police. Be patient. Yep. Yeah, if somebody is dangerous, you do not want to start anything. Like, stay calm. Tell them, like, hey, since you're, not leaving my car, I am, I will call the police if you don't exit. Don't, you don't want to be like that guy, like, get out of my car. You don't want to be, screaming at them. If they're not moving, if they're not leaving your car and you're yelling at them, they're not going to leave. Just call the police, stay calm, and the police can handle it. I'm back. I keep missing everything. Jim Siegel, what's up? Yeah, it froze. My Wi-Fi went out, unfortunately. Dylan will add 15 more minutes to every $10 you send his way. Yeah, if you guys leave a super chat of $10, yeah, I will gladly stay on for another 15 minutes. But don't actually do that, please. I don't want you guys to give me any super chats. Because YouTube takes a cut and I don't want to deal with that. Does Uber have anything for college students? I'm a college student and I drive for Uber. Should I finance a car for Uber and Lyft? The price is around $10,000. That's a great question, Brendan Lucero. Really, really, really good question. There's a lot to that question that brings up a couple things. One is financing a car. If you know anything about, if you've seen any of my video, not any of my videos, but if you've seen quite a bit, I tend to bring up the fact that I have zero debt. That I don't have any credit cards, I don't have any car loans, nothing. I really think it's a bad idea, personally, to finance a car. I'm glad the price $10,000. I'm glad that you're thinking around that area. That is a good number for a car. You don't want to go too expensive. So $10,000. If I were you, I would honestly ask you, there's a few questions I would ask you, Brendan, which you don't have to share on here, but one would be, how much do you make per year? What's your full household income? And then two, do you have any money that you can spend on a car if you can buy it in cash? If you don't have a car, I would, and you're thinking about financing a car, I would buy something really cheap in cash that you can pay for. And I'm talking a $3,000 car, even a $2,000 car. This is not forever car. So the way that this works, so say if you finance a $10,000 car, you're gonna be making probably a $300 payment per month. So save up, buy a $2,000 or $3,000 car, then pay yourself that $300 payment for, let's say, 6 months or a year. Say you do that for a year, that's $3,600. Now you sell your $3,000 car for $3,000 after a year. You can still get, a good deal for it if you sell a private party, through Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. Then you take that $3,600 that you technically made from paying yourself the car payment. Now you go up and buy a $6,000 car or a $6,600 car. Does that make sense? So now you're basically just moving up and you're doing cash and you're not doing financing. It's personally, in my opinion, it's not smart to finance a car in general, but especially for Uber and Lyft. I did personally finance my car and I did regret it, but I paid it off as fast as I could. My monthly payment was only $156, but I was paying $500 a month. And then towards the end, I was doing $1,000 a month once my income went up. And so I did pay it off. I think within 1 year, I think I got a 3-year loan but I paid it off in a year, which again, I hated making those payments. Sorry, you guys are going too fast. I need to bring up this. But yeah, I would honestly, I bought my car for $5,000, $5,000. Like, you can get a good car. Let's see if I can show you my car. It's not a bad car. Like, this is mine here. I can show you. I got a 2011. That's it in the background. This is one of my older videos, but my car's in it. That's my car right there. 2011 Ford Escape 100. I bought it with like 105,000 miles on it. And I didn't buy it impulsively. Like, I shopped around for a while and I lowballed everyone. If people's putting up a car for $6-7 grand, I say, hey, I have $5,000 in cash. Do you want your car sold? I will like buy it today. Like, you have to talk like that. Like, MHOA, I paid $2,500. That's pretty cheap. You can honestly, guys, like, look up your state requirements. Even here in California, like, the car can be like 13 years old. I can go out and drive with like a 2006 if I wanted to for Uber. And like I said, this is not a forever thing. You know, do this for 6 months. Buy a car for $2,000. Drive the heck out of that thing for 6 months, then sell it back to some other person. Maybe even sell it for $3,000. You know, like I said, you're lowballing a bunch of people. Then sell it on the high end. You know, that way you're not losing any money. Got a ping. All right, later, infantry. I make around $28,000 per year. Okay, here we go, Brendan. I make around $28,000 per year, and I have very, very little debt. That's a good idea. I'm leery of financing anything. I'm a cheapskate. Brendan Lucero, I'm on your team. I hate debt. The only debt I do have is my student loan, which hopefully I should be able to pay off soon. Which, you know, I'm chunking away at that as fast as I can. And then after that, I'm just saving for my house. But it's honestly like, what's your long-term goal? Like, you know, what do you want to do in life? Your financial goals. Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be wealthy? Do you want to be financially independent? So you make around $28,000 a year. The rule of thumb that you do want to keep in mind, this is from my financial advisor, is that everything you own on your car, in cars, anything that has wheels and a motor, should be worth less than 50% of your annual income. So if you're making $28,000 a year, your car should be worth less than $14,000. If you're making think of it this way: if you're making $28,000 a year, and you're driving a $30,000 car, you have way too much money. The reason I say this is because you have way too much money tied up in things that are going down in value. So, because cars depreciate every year. And so you want to put your money in things that go up in value, like mutual funds, or probably not the stock market, or in real estate. So you want to start moving your money into things that go up in value, not down in value. So a car is probably the worst investment. It's not an investment at all. Maybe if you're driving Uber and Lyft, yeah, it's an investment for your work. But keep the money that you have in cars as low as possible. I drive a $5,000 car, guys. I'm gonna drive that thing until the wheels fall off. If I go out and buy a $100,000 car, or whatever, $30,000 car, I'm pretty much throwing away money. I'm setting it on fire because my car works. So, hey Dylan, I made it for the party. Hello from Boise, Idaho. Wow, Boise. Kevin Emilio Vlogs. Dude, I thought you were on Kevin Reviews, bro. Are you a vlogger or are you a review channel? I'm confused. No, I'm just kidding. Kevin, what's up, dude? He's my roommate. Well, apartment mate? I don't know. You should give away a Tesla Model 3 to your roommate. Yeah, I might do that. But no, that's my 14th channel. Okay, I'm going to share with you guys something top secret. There's 15 of you guys in this, or 20, I don't know. However many people are in this. I'm going to share with you guys an inside joke. So, I made a video called Lyft Lux Experience with my good, close, personal friend, Kevin Emilio Vlogs. And we ordered a Lyft Lux to the library. And we were going to order a normal standard Uber pool for $4. However, I'd wanted to make a video because that's me, I'm super extra. And I ordered a Lyft Lux and it cost us $14. And in the video, I was like, dude, it's only gonna cost $14. And then Kevin was like, 14? $14? Like, he was like freaking out. And so now, like, 14 is like the magic number. So like, if you ever hear me say 14, now you know why. So, yeah, like I said, give this video 14 thumbs ups, guys. Okay, that was the joke. Can you explain the comforter Uber? Are you talking about Uber Comfort or like a comforter for your bed in an Uber? I don't know. Probably Uber Comfort. Uber Comfort is it's in between Uber X and Uber Black or Uber Select. Basically, Uber Comfort is like a mid-tier. It's a larger sedan or a larger SUV and newer. They have certain qualifications. I don't think it's everywhere yet, actually. We have it here in San Francisco. And basically, it's like, I don't know, if you're driving I can't even think of like a nice, like, if you drive maybe like a Ford Explorer. Say you're driving like a 2016 or newer Ford Explorer. That thing has a bunch of room in the back. That's probably going to qualify for Uber Comfort. A Ford Fiesta, on the other hand, a compact sedan, is not going to qualify for Uber Comfort, even if it's a new car, because like I said, it needs to qualify. One, it needs to be a newer car, and two, it needs to have a lot of legroom in the back. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, dudes. Even if the wheels falls off, bolt them back on. I like this guy, MH08. Him and I have very similar mentalities. And he drives a 7-seater, so the gas mileage, turn those $7 rides into 15. Yeah. That's good. If you can get probably, honestly, in my opinion, the best car for Uber and Lyft is like a used minivan that barely qualifies for Uber and Lyft. Like, the thing's like 12 years old and it already has like 100,000 miles on it at least. That way you can probably buy a used minivan for like $4,000 or $5,000 and you're doing XL rides. You might get low ratings because your passengers are like, how does this even qualify for Uber XL? But just drive at night so they can't see it. That's probably my, oh my gosh, my foot's asleep. Oh, do your guys' feet ever fall asleep? Oh my gosh. Sorry, that was way extra. Sorry if I just blew out your eardrums. Nissan Rogue. Oh, guys, let me know what kind of car you guys drive. Let me know right now. Year, make, and model. I want to see who has the best Uber car on here. I will rate your car on a scale of 1 to 10. Leave your car below. It's all subjective. Like, the best Uber car is not necessarily like, it's just my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if Uber has Uber. What? 2014 Subaru. Nice. That's 5 years old. That car's already pretty depreciated. I'm a fan. 2009 Chevy Malibu. That's a good car to try for Uber and Lyft right there. That car's probably not worth a whole lot. Is that a XL? No. That car's probably not worth a whole lot, so you're not losing a lot in depreciation. I change your pay extra for long distance pickups. You changed my pay? Are you paying me extra for long distance pickups? Thanks, Country Safula. I appreciate that. 2009 Chevy Equinox. That's good. Had 170,000 miles when I bought it. Dude, you were really going after it, man. I actually took an Uber. I was trying out Uber Black just for the fun of it. And I got a Lincoln Town Car. And that car had 400,000 miles on it. Those cars go a lot. You should do an Uber Eats video. Yeah. Starting next month, starting in July, I'm going to start making videos on all of the apps. I'm trying out every single app. Right now, I've really only done Uber and Lyft videos. I'm going to start doing Postmates, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. What are the other ones? I don't know. Caviar. Everyone loved the backseat legroom. They cross their legs. Actually, let me know. Would you guys be interested in those if I just tried each of those out for a week and make a review video on those? Everyone loved the backseat legroom. They can cross their legs and drink a martini and hook up third laptops and conduct business. Wow, LaShonda, that's intense. 2008 Dodge Grand Caravan. I like a lot of you guys are driving used cars. Like I'm not talking like 2018 used, like 2010 or below. That's good. Like I said, I mean, if you're driving a newer car, that's fine. I mean, just be smart about it. Realize that you are doing depreciation. I would not lease a car. Do any of you guys lease cars, or do you guys own cars, or do you rent? Let me know. I own my car. All right, I think we're gonna finish up the chat. A lot of you guys are dwindling out, probably because it froze in the middle of the chat. So unfortunately, my Wi-Fi is bad. Yes, I would own. Yeah. Cars are not something you hold on to forever. Don't get attached to your car. Drive it, put miles on it, sell it, and keep cycling through used cars. Snake 7686. Do you guys have any questions for me? Even if it doesn't have to do about Uber and Lyft, let me know. I can talk about anything. I'm gonna try to stay on topic Uber and Lyft only, but if one of you guys do have burning questions about me, I will answer them. Hello from Daytona Beach, Florida. 2011 Dodge Journey, loaded, leather, third row seating, 137,000 miles, only for the small price of $45,000. It can be yours today for a low monthly payment of $9.99. How did you like that voice? Did I sell John Bartholf's car well? I hope he didn't pay $45,000 for that car. Unless you bought it new, which it shouldn't be that much. You came back, which is great. Yeah, I did. I always try to stick it out, even if the Wi-Fi cuts out. There's no reason to end it. Paid $8,000 used. Good job. Good job. I can also talk like Joe from Family Guy. Hey, it's hey, Peter. Hey, it's Joe Swanson. You know, like the guy in the wheelchair in Family Guy? If you guys don't watch Family Guy, sorry. Probably won't get that. Last question, guys. One last question. Does anybody else have any last question before I end the car? End the car? End the live chat. Dylan, what is your favorite driver app to use? Favorite? I don't really use any driver apps. What do you mean driver apps? You mean Uber or Lyft? Come on, guys. Any last final burning questions before I end it? Before I end the live stream? I'm gonna count to 30, and then if there's no questions by 30, I'm gonna end the chat. I don't want to do that. That's really annoying. Leave a thumbs up, guys, if you like the video. I hate how people just join in at the very end and they can't have the full experience. Like Vale. Vale, are you the one who won the shirt? Are you the same Vale that won the merch giveaway? Hey, what's up? I'm late. Are you still giving the car? I'm gonna announce the details of that. I won the dash cam. Oh yeah, you won the dash cam. Yeah, I do giveaways all the time, so you know, Vale can approve that I do actually do giveaways. Which is better, Lyft or Uber? Uber has more passengers. Depends on usually the market you're in. Usually Uber's gonna be a lot better because you're not gonna be waiting in between rides. How would Lyft know if I work the Uber app if I'm contract rental program? It's awesome, man. It works great. Oh, awesome. I think I gave you like a pretty good one, actually. 2008 Honda Odyssey. I think you win for the best car. 186,000 miles on it. That's awesome. That's a great car. I want an Uber Lyft shirt. Yeah, I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to buy the merch. It's really... I'm not wearing any because I just went to class and we were digging. I'm in like a soil, like earth sciences class, and we were digging, so I didn't want to wear my merch to class, which I usually do because I have like 30 shirts. Do you like to party? Can I sit up front? You can sit up front of my car. I don't mind. My Subaru has 45,000 miles on it. Nice. Cool. Nice. All right, guys. I think I'm going to end it. If you stayed till this far, which, like, congrats. Leave a thumbs up on this video. And make sure you subscribe with post notifications turned on. If you haven't left a thumbs up yet, what are you doing with your life? Please leave a thumbs up. If you're watching my videos and you're not leaving a thumbs up, it's literally all I ask you guys to do is just leave my videos a thumbs up. It's like so little on your part, but it helps me so much. So please leave a thumbs up if you stayed this long. Bye, dude. The best. I love your channel. I will shout you out on my YouTube channel. Thanks, dude. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Again, if you still haven't left the thumbs up on this video, I don't know what's going on. There's something wrong. There's something like I'm not communicating to you guys. So leave a thumbs up on this video. I do appreciate it. If you want to sign up for Uber or for Lyft and you want to get a sign-on bonus, check out the links in the description, baby. Finger pointing. I know some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, you point your fingers too much. How do people on YouTube, viewers, people are like, oh my gosh, you touch your hair too much. Oh my gosh, you play with your hands too much. I'm literally talking with am I not allowed? You're sitting still too much. I can't do anything and please everyone. So, sorry. It's honestly kind of funny. At first I was like, oh my gosh, I am touching my hair too much. Now I just think it's funny. But yeah, and then some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, he points his fingers too much. Oh my gosh, he makes fun of his viewers too much. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. Sorry if I'm weirding you guys out, but this is me. If you go and hang out with me at a party, I'm usually not standing alone in the corner saying, oh yeah, did you hear about the recent news on the recent immigration law? I'm usually talking about something crazy. So, you touch your nose too much. See, there you go, right there. There's another one of you guys. I think you're joking, though. Alright, guys. And it's like, do people not realize that, people also have disabilities? Some people, can't help it. People, don't care. They don't think about anything. Anyways, if you're sorry about my little rant at the end there. Sometimes I get a little hyped, little riled up, if you will. So, if you drive for Uber and you forgot to use a sign-up code, a referral code when you signed up, and you still want to get your referral bonus, and you still want to get that free money, check out the description oh my gosh, I can't even talk. The instructions are in the description. Instructions in the description. That is so difficult to say. Beacon of Light, my favorite app. I like them both, man. I don't know. I know you keep asking that question, but I do like both of them. So, like I said, I'm not driving 75 hours a week like some other rideshare YouTubers are. I just do it part-time to supplement my income like Uber and Lyft is kind of meant to be. Thumbs up, everyone. Yeah, please leave a thumbs up. Thank you, man. All right, you guys are great. I will talk to you all soon. Stay tuned for the car giveaway video. I will leave details on that. Thank you all for 10,000 subscribers. You guys are great. Let's get to 20. Yeah. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, guys. Later. Bye.